Sid Hallahan with us here on the John Mendola Show, talking Dunmore Bucks baseball. Coach, let's talk about this season. What kind of players you have coming back here?
We have 7 of 9 starters back from last year. All 3 pitchers. The big move is moving our second baseman over to shortstop. Our outfield set with our catcher back. We're looking to fill 2 spots, mostly pretty much left field and second base, based off of who's going to be pitching for us that day.
We're early in the season. Weather looks pretty optimistic the next couple of weeks. Talk about what it's been like for you guys, able to get outside a day or two?
Yeah, we've been really fortunate this year. Last year we weren't so fortunate. We've been on our football fields last week, all week this week, obviously hitting inside. Our cage is wet, fields are still a little wet, but it's a huge plus to get outside now and be able to use the turf to get a lot of good looks for the kids.
You said having that pitching staff back, that helps. Talk about bringing those guys along slowly, make sure you have those arms, make sure you guys are healthy.
Yeah, and then that's the huge part about this year. We have those 3 back, Mike Aronica, Danny Walsh, Mike Hanna, and those 3 hit their stride early May into the playoffs last year. Showed against Holy Redeemer. Mike Hanna threw I want to say a 3-hit, 10 strikeout game against a really good team in Holy Redeemer. So hopefully they can continue where they left off last year and bring it to the next level this year, which we're going to need them to do.
Let's talk about the hitting. What you guys need to do, what you were able to do last year with the hitting, and what you hope to do in 2018-19. Were you much of a long ball team, or? We have some power in the middle of the lineup. The biggest thing for us is what I really get excited for is we have a ton of speed in the top, a ton of speed in the back end of the lineup, and we have all that power in the middle. We do. We have those guys in the middle. Even Steve, early in the lineup, he's got some pop. I think he had 1 or 2 home runs last year. But then we got guys like Dom Temperino who's going to be filling one of those spots this year. Big, strong kid. We got Mike Hanna, again, hitting 3 or 4, 5 somewhere in there, and Danny Walsh, who, again, had a couple home runs last year. Ross Canaro at the end of the lineup. I believe he had a home run and a bunch of extra base hits last year. So we do have that power-speed combination, that's something to be really excited for. It's been a few years now, the way that the league sets up, and you play a team a few days in a row. Yeah. Talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to with that this year and some of the competition you're going to play.
Yeah, the competition, Mid-Valley making the Eastern Final, I believe, last year. They're going to, they returned most of their starters as well. Lakeland with, Vodorovich and Adam behind the plate. They lost some guys, but it's Lakeland. They're very well coached. There's guys, it's almost like they don't take a step back. They kind of just reload. They don't rebuild. They reload. And it's fun this year with all games counting. With we're getting to play Walpole back and Prep and Scranton, Honesdale. So our guys are going to be really tested early with these exhibition games that count this year. So we're ready. April 1st we'll be at Old Forge, and hopefully we're battle tested by then.
Power rankings with baseball as well, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we wish you the best, Coach. Great to see you.
Thank you, John.
Michael Aronica here on the John Mendola Show as we talk Dunmore Bucks baseball. Senior year, Michael, let's talk about you as a pitcher. Righty, lefty, what do you throw?
I'm a righty pitcher for Dunmore, and I have a fastball, curve, 2-seam, 4-seam, and then a changeup.
How about the other pitchers on the staff? Talk about why you guys are so diverse. What are the other guys able to do?
We have Danny Walsh. He has a lot of good pitches. He knows how to mix it up a lot. And then we also have Mike Hanna, and he has some real good pitches also. He throws the ball pretty hard too. And then we're bringing up another young guy, Sam Hanna, Mike's younger brother, and we're developing him, and he's looking to be pretty good.
Trying to get through the season healthy. Talk about how you start out the season and making sure your arm's loose and going through the right steps.
So to start off the season, obviously we want to take it slow, don't want any injuries in the beginning, so we could finish strong and reach our goals that we have set. So for like the first couple of games, like if your arm's getting tired or hurting, obviously you got to let coach know so no one gets hurt.
Basketball player as well, and now you're transitioning over to baseball season. Let's talk about some other things you do at school, the TAC Club, the SAD Club.
For TAC Club, that's Teens Against Corporate Tobacco. We have like a lot of meetings, and select few people go to like different field trips for that throughout the area. And for our SAD club, we have a couple meetings for that and go over a lot of stuff with that. And yeah, it's pretty fun.
Well, you want to head to college. Let's talk about what you're thinking of doing, and did you make that decision yet, senior year?
I'm still thinking about what I'd like to do for the rest of my life, but I'm sort of leaning towards going to Marywood and studying education there, and hopefully playing some baseball down there too.
A lot of good positives with that. Marywood, a great education program, and nice, close to home school as well. How about your dad? Talk about your relationship with him.
Me and my dad are pretty close. We like to go hunting, fishing, and we always like to go play baseball and travel around everywhere and play travel baseball around the summer.
And then got a couple siblings, so tell us about both of them.
So I have my one sister, Abby Aronica, and she's 23. She's been out of college for a while, and she's looking for a job in business. And then I have another sister, Allison Aronica. She studies at Westchester University, and she also is going for education, so she can help me out with a lot of the stuff I'll be going through.
All right, Michael, sounds like you got your act together. Keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
Stephen Borgia with us here from Dunmore, junior year. I know you're excited. It's baseball season. We talked about football, basketball. Now here we are with baseball. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to have a successful season with our teammates. We really have high expectations this year, so looking to fulfill that expectation and have a great year.
Let's talk about your position on the team.
I play center field. Growing up, I used to play middle infield, catcher, and ninth grade I filled the position in center and fell in love with it. It's something I aspire to do.
A lot of guys back this year for baseball, so talk about what it's been like the first couple of weeks with you guys.
Right, well, everything's the same. We've been playing with each other. This group of kids have been playing with each other since we were little, so it's a great team chemistry and it's really a good time.
A bunch of pitchers back as well, so talk about that staff that you have on the mound.
Right, a lot of experience on the mound. We've been pitching those few guys for a couple years now, so they know what it's like facing those good hitters in the middle of the lineups.
How about for you, what are some things that you're able to work on? Obviously playing 3 sports, you're probably playing what you could when you could, but now that you're gearing up for baseball season, anything you think you kind of are able to get in, whether it's hitting the cage or getting some
tee work and hitting the cage on the off time, just trying to prepare myself as much as I can for the beginning of an early start for the baseball season.
Still liking math. I know you like to go to Penn State. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your dad and that inspiration and him pushing.
Yeah, well, ever since I was a kid, he would always push me to do the best I could in everything I do, baseball, basketball, football. So I inspired to be like him one day.
You guys thinking this year could be a special year at Dunmore?
I really hope so, yes.
All right, well, I know the pizza's out. You better get over there, Stephen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael Hanna with us here on the John Mendola Show. We're talking about the Dunmore Bucks baseball team. Michael, how do you fit on this team this year? What's your role?
I play the corners and I'm a pitcher as well.
Well, when you talk about being a pitcher, how do you figure to fit in that lineup?
I'm a 1, 2, or 3 guy. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as whoever gets the job done, that's fine with me.
As far as playing different positions on the field, you feel like you're diverse enough to get the job done, whether you're on the corner or over on first base?
Yeah, we're going to have to switch it up between me and Daniel Walsh because Daniel's either at third base or first, switching with me, and then when he's pitching, I'm going to have to switch with him. So it's really whoever needs to get it done.
Let's talk about the classroom. You enjoy math, 10th in your class, A+ kind of guy. What's it like, being able to challenge yourself academically? Come easy to you? Do academics come easy to you?
Oh yeah, maths usually come easy to me. Like we're taking pre-calc and sugar right now. I usually help other people out if they need it. Challenging myself, I take a couple APs, and it's a lot of work, but you gotta excel in the classroom to excel in sports as well.
Let's talk about the future for you, business or engineering. Why are you inspired in either of those areas?
Well, my mom is a salesperson right now, and I wouldn't mind being a salesperson when I'm older either, but I'm also good with math and designing stuff at the same time, so engineering would be a great fit too.
Let's talk about your role model, your dad, Mike.
Yeah, my dad, he's always pushed me since I was younger, and he's really why I'm the guy I am today. And without him, I don't know what I'd do.
Got a brother, Samuel?
Yeah, Sam, man, he's also a coming up pitcher. Hopefully he closes some games for us and does well.
What's it going to be like being able to be on the same team with him? Interesting. I mean, you guys have a pretty good relationship.
Yeah, we're pretty close. It's going to be pretty cool since when we were younger, we never really had the chance to be on the same team. We were always like one age group away, so it's going to be kind of cool to be with him.
You guys have a lot of fun?
Yeah, it's nice, especially with all the teammates going around. It's like a big family, you know, especially since we've all played since we were younger together.
That Dunmore family continuing to get strong. We'll see you on the baseball field this year. Thanks for your time, Michael.
Thank you.
Ross Cordero here on the John Mendola Show is a junior for the Dunmore Bucks. You're going to play right field this year.
Yep.
Talk about being an outfielder. What are some of the skills you have for that outfield position?
You got to have a lot of speed, a lot of agility, hand-eye coordination, a lot of that.
Who are some of the guys that are going to join you in the outfield this year? I know there's 2 spots open on the team, so is there any other guys vying for a position in the outfield?
Yeah, left field's all open right now. There's at least 4 or 5 guys competing for it, and Steve Borge is still in center for us.
For you to transition from basketball to baseball, tough transition, and you feel pretty good about it?
It's been pretty tough. I had an ankle injury coming into baseball, so I missed like the first 2 weeks of practice. But I'm almost back to business now.
How about getting your timing down with hitting and different things? Obviously, getting outside becomes tough, but what are some things you think are difficult, with the spring sports and just trying to get out there, whether it's timing and trying to figure out where that fly ball is or being in the cage and kind of gauge a fastball, curveball?
Yeah, spring sports right now is pretty difficult because of the area we live in. But in the cage, it's all right. Sometimes you can't see the ball coming in because of the places we're in. And then you just got to get used to, like fly balls and such.
Take us through your baseball career when you first started. You play since you're like 4 or 5 years old?
Yeah, I've been playing since T-ball, 5 years old. I haven't stopped. Went to Little League, won 3 straight all-star or districts, and then came into high school.
Let's talk about the siblings, Gianna and Anthony, what they're up to.
My sister is on the cheer squad for Dunmore. She's currently a sophomore. And my brother plays basketball, baseball, and football, and he's just 7. He's in 2nd grade right now.
Pretty active kid.
Yeah.
You like history, you're doing well in the classroom with a 3.5 grade point average. Yep. It's your junior year, so you're thinking down the road maybe engineering. Why that track?
I've always been really interested in like building stuff, like learning how things work, and all stuff like that.
Let's talk about your dad, Ross, why he inspires you.
Oh, he's always been like my biggest fan. He's always pushed me to do better. Anytime I need help with anything, he's right there to help me.
As far as people rooting you on, who's going to come out and cheer you on the baseball diamond?
Oh, my whole family comes out to see me. It's a great time. Family, friends. Yeah.
You got a lot of friends here.
A lot of friends, yeah.
You guys have a close relationship. What's your feeling overall? Instinct is it's going to be a pretty successful year?
Oh, it's going to be a good year.
Well, we wish you the best. Thanks, Ross.
Thank you.
Daniel Walsh with us here in the John Mendola Show, a junior. And Daniel, catching back up with you. A big family is always the first thing that stands out. Everybody's still doing pretty good?
Yeah, everyone's doing great. Brothers are, one of them's working out, one of them's getting close to graduation, so I'm going to have to go down there to sit through that graduation. But no, they're all doing good.
How about for you now, the transition into baseball? Are you pretty excited?
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. Basketball, it ended short, but there is a little, like a rainbow, if you will, because you get to come back with Coach Sid and pretty much all of my friends still, and we're getting in the cage, getting work, and it feels good to get back with the bat in your hand and just get swings. Injuries
can happen at any sport, but right now you guys set up pretty well. 7 and 9 starters back, 3 pitchers. Talk a little bit about bringing up a 4th pitcher. Talk a little bit about how you're feeling about your pitching staff.
Well, the pitching staff has got a lot of experience because last year we just got thrown to the fire. We had 2 sophomores and a junior. So you just learn from your mistakes, and we did really well last year, but growing up another year, now we're all upperclassmen. It just goes to show you how you can't do anything other than gain experience. There's nothing like it, but we should be good this year.
Let's talk about Coach Hallahan and what he tries to do and the coaching staff at Dunmore.
They're very upfront with you. They're going to tell you how it is. If you have a bad round in the cage, Coach Sid will be the first one to say, hey, that was terrible, pick it up, you got to get back in there. And everyone works hard and everyone gets right back in there. And you can't go around with soft skin around here, but he's just trying to get us better, and he's doing a great job at it.
5th in your class, math and chemistry, so the future looks bright, whether it's engineering. And you also, you're hoping to play college baseball down the line. Let's talk a little bit about your parents putting that kind of all in front of you, saying, hey, here's what you have to do. then you got to go out and do it. You know, it's not easy, but you got to go out and put the work in.
Oh yeah, even starting from first grade, you got to come home, do your homework. My mom would check it, say, oh, you got this one wrong, then you got to go fix it yourself. She's not giving you the answer, and just growing up, that's how it was. She didn't let it go in middle school, say, oh, it's not important, we'll wait till high school. Instilled it in me young, and even following your brother's footsteps, they all did great. And continuing in high school, she'll always be asking, like, how are your grades? And if anything slips, she'll be the first one to ask me about it. So,
Daniel, we'll go get him this year, all right?
Absolutely, thank you.